Good morning and welcome to another episode of Mindful Minutes where we are studying the names of God by Ann Spangler. And this week we're going to be looking at the God who sees me, El Roi. The angel of the Lord found Hagar near a spring in the desert. It was a spring that is beside the road of Shur. And he said, Hagar, servant of Sarai, where have you come from and where are you going? I'm running away from my mistress, Sarai, she answered. Then the angel of the Lord told her, Go back to your mistress and submit to her. The angel added, I will so increase your descendants that they will be too numerous to count. She gave this name to the Lord, who spoke to her, You are the God who sees me. For she said, I have now seen the one who sees me. In Genesis chapter 16, verses 7 to 13. As we reflect on these scriptures, let us praise God for his eye is on the sparrow and offer thanks for God's watchful care. May we confess any tendency to accuse God of abandoning us and ask God to increase our awareness of his presence. Our devotionalist writes, Most mothers find it reassuring to have a baby monitor in an infant's room. I say most because I once heard a story about a young mother whose monitor had the opposite effect. A few minutes after tucking her baby in for the midday nap in the upstairs nursery, the woman suddenly heard a loud crash, as though a 2-ton gorilla was rampaging in the nursery. Rushing upstairs, her heart beating wildly, she reached her child's room, threw open the door, and saw something she couldn't possibly have imagined. Her baby sleeping quietly in his crib. The monitor, it seems, had picked up sound transmitted by another monitor in a nearby home. So much for technology. But that is not all. Now there are products on the market that can keep track of dogs, wallets, elderly parents, parolees, and even potential kidnapping victims. My personal favorite is the Verify, a wristwatch-like device that can verify someone's exact location in 60 seconds flat. Useful as these locator devices are, they would have done Hagar little good because no one seemed to care about her and her unborn child enough to monitor her progress in the desert. No one but El Roi, that is. Alone, impoverished, pregnant. There is almost no worse nightmare for a woman, and yet Hagar discovered she wasn't alone. God had seen her predicament with perfect clarity. He knew about the abuse in the past. He pinpointed her exact position in the present, and he saw what the future held for her. A son named Ishmael, descendants too numerous to count. Hagar and her child would live and not die. No wonder she was willing to return to Abraham's household as the angel of the Lord instructed. No wonder she called God El Roi and then exclaimed, I have now seen the one who sees me. El Roi, a God so watchful that he is said to note when even the smallest sparrow falls to the ground. This is the God who watches over you today. Whether or not you recognize his presence, aware that you may sometimes find yourself in a desolate place, he is always near, helping you find a path through troubles, working out his plans for your future. Thank you so much for being with us for another episode of Mindful Minutes. We look forward to seeing you tomorrow. God bless.